I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
As you can tell, everyone, we got a nice special guest today. We got Crown Sins in the building. Well, not in the building. You got like all the way across an ocean, but
Yep.
By the way, because you're across the ocean, I do want to say thank you for being here because it's like 3 a.m. for you. So also,
no problem.
Quite a few people in chat as well that are from the UK, so they're hanging out with us as well. But we got a chat window over Steven's face.
Why are you doing this, man?
I'm breaking you. Hold on. We got to put it over my face so I can read it. There we go.
What'd I do to you, man?
Man, just wanted to tune you out a little bit.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm really good at not having any technical difficulties in a stream. I'm like, I'm batting 1,000 right now. So I don't think we've opened one, just so you know, dude. We have not opened a podcast without having one issue, whether it's audio or this or whatever. It's every time, dude, every time.
It'll just work perfectly fine. Right up into the stream, you hit the stream button. Stream can't hear the audio.
Yes.
Game is crashing. Yep.
A lot of times it's just me. It's a skill issue. I just have my own self muted. That's one of the things that goes wrong. Often.
Every time.
And it's so funny because the chat won't even tell you. Like they'll just be watching you just not say anything. Your mouth is moving for 5-10 minutes, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you're muted, by the way."
Yeah.
So whoever's gonna tell me, like,
yeah. In my case, though, they're telling me right away. I'm just not looking at it. I'm just like not paying attention.
Zoned out, yo.
I'm pretty bad at it. I don't know why anyone follows me, to be honest with you. I just, it's fine. I love it. I love everyone, but I'm the worst. Anyway, what is going on, man? Everybody is here in chat super early. I appreciate you guys. Let's see who's here so we can just say hello for a minute. Vote Trump with the first. I didn't have to say the Trump part. I said it. I didn't have to. Vote is first. Shaq, what's going on? Your local penguin. How are you, sir? Twizzy Tonka 22. What's going on? Happy 4th of July. It's a little bit late, but thank you. I appreciate it.
It's October, buddy, but yeah.
Christo Speed, what's going on? Simji is in chat with a clown emoji. This is his favorite emoji, bro. Simji, I feel like I need to make a new emoji so you can have another favorite, but that's fine. I would prefer the big head one where like my forehead is like.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
That one there.
That's a good one. BSD, what's going on? And Jordy Jords, how are you doing? Anyone got snacks? I do have a snack today, bro. I was so hungry last night on stream. I got some club crackers, bro. Is that like the whitest snack I've ever had? Just a bag of club crackers.
Just a bag of crackers just sitting there, right? Like,
yeah, it's me, man. It's me. Capo, what's going on? Speed Bump, how you doing? Who else are we missing? Jordan Hartley. I saw a Goliath in there somewhere. There he is.
Yeah,
Goliath with the clowns. Come on, dude. Use the militia clown, bro. This guy. A clown remastered emoji. Anyway, no beverage. Of course I have a beverage. I'm ready to go, man. I think Crown's got.
Gotta get the bev. Gotta shoot two.
Well, let's see. He's set. Anyway, there you go, Goliath. Anyway, I thought it would be great to have another guest on the podcast, and like I said, I appreciate you being here. I find a lot of your content entertaining to me, and I've been noticing the grind. So if anyone in chat doesn't know who Crown Sins is, go check his channel out. He's got a ton of Need for Speed content. It's all racing centric, so it's all about racing games for the most part, right? Am I missing something there? Everything that I saw was racing.
Yeah, so everything that I'm doing now is racing. I did have a little arc, as people like to call it, where I was just reacting to a bunch of content. We're not going to talk about that because that was I was reacting to some I was reacting. You know what? We'll talk about it. All right. So I was reacting to some crazy stuff, guys. I was reacting to so there was this one YouTube series where it was a guy in a house. He would rent out like a B&B, and it was like 10 women in there, him, it was some crazy stuff going on. Women was doing all sorts of stuff. He was just walking in the rooms. People were just going crazy, just drinking every night, all that sort of stuff. You know how they do. And then I was reacting to, I don't know if you guys know who, I don't remember them, but it was kind of like a red pill type of thing, just trying to get some easy views, because you know everybody loves their Andrew Tate stuff, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was reacting to some of that sort of stuff. That got me into some hot water. I've never experienced such an angry crowd of people on YouTube than when I reacted
Andrew
to
Tate fans?
to the Andrew Tate stuff. Like, that was crazy.
Oh my god.
And because some of the stuff he would say would be the most out of pocket, out of this world stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, why is he saying this? Obviously, it should be this way, right? And then I remember waking up one day, it had 0 views, 0 comments, 0 likes. I woke up, 1,000 views, 100 comments of just people, you should be saying this, Andrew Tate is a god, Andrew Tate is this and that. I was like, whoa, hold on now. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant, man. I'm just stating my opinion. My bad for saying what I want to say.
You fucked up, man. You messed with the wrong crowd, dude.
I guess so. And there was one time I reacted to, it was so I reacted to another guy reacting to Taylor Swift being in the NFL and all that sort of stuff. That was a bad crowd too. The Swifties came on me.
Swifties, bro. You can't, dude. Those are actually, this is a lesson learned for everybody, right? You don't fuck with the Swifties and you don't fuck with Andrew Tate fans. That's it.
Terrible.
You can't mess with them.
I had to sleep with one eye open. I thought they were gonna bust down my door. It was crazy.
Yeah, dude. It's bad.
It's rough, man. YouTube comments in general. I mean, I post some pretty mild stuff, right? It's just kind of like tutorials, and I still get some wild comments, dude. Like just uncalled for stuff, you know?
Right. And it's just the complete opposite side of the spectrum. I'll make a video saying, oh yeah, drift is really good, and then somebody will comment on the bottom of my video, oh, so you hate grip. That's not what I said. I didn't say that I hate grip. I just said that drift is cool. Like, that's all I said, man.
Stacy's a big fan of your content. That's my wife, actually. She finds it very funny. She loves your React content. She was watching it, and she said, but you were able to say whatever you wanted about Will Smith. So apparently Will Smith fans don't give a fuck about him at all.
No, that was definitely a time right there. I was trying so hard to just make a bunch of videos once the slap came out and he was getting banned from the Oscars and all that sort of stuff. Some of them took off, some of them didn't. But I was trying so hard, I really was.
So what made you come back then? Like what happened where you're like, I'm kind of done with that. I'm gonna go back to racing stuff.
Games got bored. That's what it was. So what made me slip away from racing in general was, Unbound wasn't really updating their game. Crew wasn't really updating their game. And there were no other racing games out at the time, right? So I just decided, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and do other things. I was getting burnt out. And then reactions, they were cool, but it was like a phase. So it was something that I could do for a little while, but deep down, I knew that my community was built in racing. Sure. I knew that the people were like, hey, where is he at? We want to do these tournaments. We want to do these challenges as a racing community. So I had to get back to it. Yeah. And honestly, I think that it was the best decision that I've made so far. I've seen a lot of growth. I've met a lot more new people in the community, all those sort of things. So I think it was one of the best decisions I could have made. Yeah,
like I said at the beginning, man, you've been grinding, dude, because I've been watching like sort of I don't know, I'm in your Discord, so I get like whenever you post something. And I've been noticing like really huge improvements on thumbnails. You're making a concerted effort to like really improve the content and and do it consistently, and all that stuff's good, man. You'll find success that way. It just takes time. Time.
Yeah, absolutely. Those thumbnails, just looking back at it, those thumbnails were trash. Like
the original ones,
like just looking at your original thumbnails and how you come up with better editing and things of that nature. Those thumbnails, I just had like the typical bubble lettering on there, just small text on there with a big picture on there, no color. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it is definitely crazy.
I'm seeing a lot of love in the chat for you. It looks like some people coming through and from your Discord, maybe.
Oh,
you notice any of the guys there?
So we got Prodigy, Soyb, they're both on my team. We got Faulty on my team. Tosins, that's a story for the podcast. I'll talk about that one. I'll talk about that one for sure. And it's, Tim G Goliath, I know them from
Yeah,
Heat.
of course.
That man Josh, Twizzy Tonka, he's from the Discord. That's
Nice.
that man Danny. He's a big Yeet fan. If anybody's a Yeet fan, the rapper, his whole personality is about Yeet now.
Gotcha.
Wanted that. He's also from my team as well. So Jordy, yep.
I'm a bit old, so the word yeet to me is still the old meaning when you throw something really far. That's what yeet means to me.
We progressed.
Got
if
it.
you could call it that.
So
I mean,
hilarious story. When we were moving, like we'd have all these moving boxes and stuff, and like in the other house, my 2-year-old, he started hearing me say yeet, and so he would grab a box and toss it down the hallway, and anytime he threw something, he'd be like yeet. And he's like he's 2. He doesn't know what he's talking about, dude.
Right. Just throw it. Anything he can get his hands on.
Yeah, he's ready to yeet it down the hallway. He's fine. Anyway, yeah, dude, it's like I said, it's good to have you. I want to talk a little bit about some TDUSC, a little bit, and then we can like fuck off and talk about pizza and shit. But
okay.
Yeah, dude. So TDUSC just put out or just updated their game. They went through what was like 24 hours, 36 hours of maintenance. And I got into it, and I was able to race with somebody finally. So there was that, but the game overall doesn't feel any different to me mostly. And I'm trying to get, I don't know, maybe we get your take on this. Like, have you been playing it? Are you trying to grind it? Is it, what's going on in Crown Sin's world with TDUSC? So
I bought, the first thing I will say is I feel I got scammed.
Oh, shit.
That is the first thing that I will say about Test Drive, right? They've been working on Test Drive for what, 12 years since the last game?
Yeah.
And when I bought this game, because I bought the gold edition, right? So I could play it early, make some content and everything. And I got in this game, and it took me 30 to 45 minutes to even start playing the game, because you had to do that little character thing that it would do the game when it synchronized or something like that. So I couldn't even get off the main screen.
Yeah.
And then once I finally got off the main screen, the first thing I saw was a spaceship from Star Trek. I thought this was a car game, man. A futuristic shit. I was like, whoa, what's this? Star Wars? what is this?
Yeah, the helicopter.
So I'm like, okay, that I'm gonna let it go. So we get in. The voices sound a little weird, and I'm not trying to nitpick or anything.
No,
guys,
they were weird. Yeah.
The voices sound a little weird. I'm like, is this AI? What is this right here? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let it go. So I'm driving and everything, the physics. I'm like, okay. I made the mistake and thought it was going to be like a true arcade racer. I thought it was going to be like Unbound, where you could drive on the sidewalk at 200 miles per hour and your car won't start having a seizure. So I was driving around and everything cool. The first track, I remember I was in first place, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut through that fence right there. It's not going to slow my car down or anything. It's going to be fine. So I cut down. I'm going 130 miles per hour. Boom. Straight to 50 miles per hour. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? I still got my speed. I can pick it back up. All of a sudden, I see the AI. Pew, 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 pew.
Yes.
And those AI are ruthless. I don't think I've ever raced in a game where the AI just beat you down so badly. These guys are either the fastest on the track,
yes, or
they're over there bumping you around so hard that you can't even get past. You can't even get past anybody. So there was that. I would say the graphics. This is where I started to feel scammed at right here. I was like, wow, what is this game? I thought, is this 30 FPS, 60 FPS? What is this?
Right.
It reminded me of going back to Need for Speed Heat. That's what it reminded me of. How, you're used to something fresh, clean, sharp, and you go back to Heat and everything just you gotta rub your eyes a little bit and wait a minute. What is this? Yeah, hold on. So there was that. And I truly think that for the time they spend in this game, making this game, it should have been a lot better on release. I think that all the other racing games that have come out, except for CarX, but CarX is also like a port, right? So that's a little bit different. But I would say out of all the racing games that have come out, I would say Test Drive is probably the worst on release by far. by
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, the situation's terrible for sure.
I haven't refunded it. I still have it,
I would.
and I tried to get on it, but
Yeah. Where?
Have
How
you
far
seen
did you
the
get?
But
I got. So when the beta first came out, or the like the VIP beta that they had, I played that. I made it past the prologue and everything like that, and then I opened up the island. I didn't get to the off-road section or anything like that.
Okay.
But I got to the road sort of stuff. I didn't get too far.
Okay.
I definitely didn't get too far. And then when the game actually released, I was pretty much done at that point. I got past the prologue. Things weren't really flowing into place. The game was broken. I think I fell through the ground a couple times, and I was like, you know what?
I'll just wait on this. Yeah.
I would just go to something else for sure.
What were you gonna say, Kyle?
I was just saying, have you seen the current issues that the game's having with the season 1?
No, go for it. I haven't heard any of this yet.
Okay, so season 1 just dropped today, and apparently, like, a lot of people can't even access. It's basically like their game didn't update. So you get into the game, and like when you go to check like the season pass or whatever it's called, it still shows like season 0, like wait for next season to start this, or different things like that, and like
So
the ranked and everything is crazy, dude.
So wait. So ranked and season 1 is available for some people and not for others.
Yeah.
And it's
So,
like
like,
random.
People are trying to like get around. It's like random if your game is on the correct build or not, is what it seems like. Like people are closing their game and restarting it like 100 times till it'll finally be like, oh hey, season 1.
Wow.
And then it's like your game crashes, you turn it back on, and it's all gone again.
That's
Like,
wild, dude.
it's insane, dude.
Why wouldn't they?
2024 game, by the way. 2024 game. Right?
Why wouldn't they just delay season 1? Why are they moving forward? Why are they?
Well,
why are they moving
did delay
forward?
season 1.
But do
They
it
did delay
again.
it.
It's not ready.
It's not, obviously it's not ready, right?
It's not ready.
Like that.
Oh
I don't know
my
if they're trying
god,
to rush
dude.
something, if they're just trying to get more sales, but the whole game I feel like should have been pushed back another 2 years,
Maybe.
or at least a year.
I mean,
Yeah.
something. It's been delayed so many times. We've talked about this a couple times on the podcast. It's been delayed so many times that I feel like at some point, Nikon was like, bro, you got to publish this shit. We're losing money. Like, we can't keep paying for years of development without,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go. Icy Hudson, thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my
199.
goodness,
Crown likes
okay.
toes. I think now we got to hear the Crown toes situation because of this donation. Just
Okay.
play it out there.
All right, so it all started when, because there's 2 times where it kind of like brought up again. So I was talking to my stream. I was like, okay, guys. So if you're with your wife, right, and your wife asks,
I like where this is going.
ask you to suck her toes.
Right.
Are you guys gonna do it? This is your wife, not your girlfriend or not some girl that you just met from the bar. This is somebody that you've been with for a long time, right?
Right.
And a bunch of the chat was like, "Oh, that's nasty," and I was like, "You know what? It's not so much. Like, my wife has done a lot for me, right?
Yeah,
She's been there. She's been there for me at my lowest. She's building me up and everything. My future wife. I don't got a wife right now, but just projecting.
Gotcha.
That
Yeah.
sort of stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just
Alright.
projecting that sort of stuff.
Yeah, dude,
And
I'm with it.
I'm like, you know what?
I'm
If
with
my
it.
wife, if my wife tells me, she's like, hey, for some sexy time tonight, I want you to start off with, sucking my toes.
Right.
Then I'm gonna be like, you know what?
All right.
You did this for me. You cooked me dinner. You did the laundry. You did all that sort of stuff. That's the least I can do. The least I can do right now. They gotta be clean toes, right? They gotta be freshly painted toes. They can't be like Shrek, right?
Right.
They can't have just dirty nails and rotten nails and stinking and all that sort of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. And then there was another time where we were having an argument about toes again. I don't know how I didn't bring it up this time. It was somebody else, and they were like. It was one of my team members, and he was like, you know what? Everybody's toes are like shaped weird. You're right. Is everybody's pinky toe like connected to their other toe? And I was like, no. What are you talking about? That's not something that's normal. So he was like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And so I don't know why I did this, but I took my shoe off and I put my toe in the webcam on stream, and And this man, another guy that's in the chat, he screenshotted my toes and put them all over the decals on his car and Unbound because he's on PC. So now he's got a car in his garage.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
All over it. So now it's Toe Sins is one of my many nicknames. So that's the story. That's the story of it. But
dude, that's too funny,
come on,
dude.
guys. Like, if your wife asks, "Can you suck a toe?" It's like, come on, guys. Let's all be real here. Right? Thank you. We all gotta be real. I mean, stop acting like you're not gonna at least kiss the toe, right? Like, come on now. Recreate. No,
I love it.
That.
That's great. It's so good. And yeah, I mean, you would have to, right?
You gotta do it, bro.
You gotta do it.
I don't know what your chat was on, dude. They're crazy.
Yeah, I'm on your side with this for sure.
I'm with like-minded people here. Talk about I'm a weirdo. Get him out of here. Come out of here. No, I'm with like-minded individuals.
Prodigy Got Skills, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support, dude. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
We got Alex7 in the chat.
Alex7 says he can't hear quite well. Oh yeah, apparently he doesn't have his headphones. He might actually be at work. What time is it? Yeah, I think A7's at work right now. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he's here, but he doesn't have his headphones, so he can't hear as well.
Pop in later and listen to it. Yeah, when you're sitting on the shitter somewhere, just pop open the podcast. It's a good shitter listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Thanks for stopping by.
On the toilet. Yep.
Missing Moon with the toe gaming community. I love it. I'm okay with that. We should change the name of the channel. Just change it to I don't know, toe gaming community or bidet gaming community. I don't even know if you know the bidet story. I know the chat knows it, but maybe some of the guys here. Yeah, chat bought. So here's the thing, it's chat's fault, really. Someone came into the chat and donated, did like a super chat, and they said do you wipe or let it crust? That was the comment.
Nah, they all gotta go, bro. That's it.
It was insane.
That's a crazy comment. It's like insane thing. It's out of left field, bro. It's like, what the fuck? We were just talking about pineapple on pizza, and now we gotta stop and do this. And we talked on this subject for 30 minutes about this.
Yeah.
There's not 30 minutes worth of conversation there, but something happened, and we got onto the idea of a bidet, and then chat decided they were gonna donate enough money for Steven here to get a bidet, and then they wanted a review the next week. So this is an ongoing thing with this podcast, and now we have toes. So toes and bidets. It's a thing.
Do you wipe or let it crust?
Do you wipe? Well,
what are you guys talking
I didn't even know
here?
letting it crust was an option.
Every once in a while, the chat just gets unhinged, bro, and it's like, what are you guys on?
I love it though, man. This is the whole point.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Pineapple pizza is disgusting, Fom. That is disgusting.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, Crown, it was nice talking to you.
End the podcast here. All right. So if we're not gonna get pineapple on pizza, we have to talk about this. Do you like pineapple at all?
No.
Okay, well then that's okay.
No. I don't like pineapple in general.
He doesn't like pineapple, so that's fine.
Well then that's
I'm okay with that. You wouldn't put it on pizza because you're not going to put it on anything. So that's fine. Yep. He can stay.
I hate pineapple.
See, there's guys like Simji, who like pineapple, but because it's popular to not like pineapple on pizza, say it's gross.
Exactly. Poser is what's happening. He's fake. He's fake news.
Simji, it's fine. He doesn't like pineapple in general.
Yeah.
In general, he doesn't like it. So it's fine.
We can still be
friends.
Whereas
you, Simji, you like pineapple, but you're like, put it on pizza is gross.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Like, it's like a tangy, sweet flavor with a bunch of pepperoni oil and cheese grease mixed together. Ooh.
No, sweet and savory. It happens all the time.
It's like, dude, salted caramel ice cream, salt, sweet.
No, can't do that either.
You don't do that? Either, no. Really? It's honestly so good. I didn't think I'd like it either because I'm like, that's weird, salt and ice cream, but dude, awesome.
If it's not cookie dough ice cream, okay, I can't rock with it. Fair. Cookie dough is bomb. Maybe some mint chocolate chip. I know a lot of people don't like mint.
I'll do it.
But mint is pretty cool too. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I like mint chocolate chip. I'm good with that. I don't eat it a lot though, but I'm down with, like, if I had to just go, this is how boring I am. I have a fucking package of club crackers here, and my favorite ice cream is vanilla. So just straight up vanilla ice cream, I'll eat that. But
no chocolate syrup on it, no nothing.
I mean, sure. But if I had to pick, and it was just like, I'm good with just a vanilla ice cream. I'm good with that. I'm satisfied. My ice cream, I don't have to go farther than that to be satisfied with ice cream. I'm good with that. I like caramel. I like chocolate syrup. I'm okay with all that. I don't like. You know what I don't like on ice cream though? I don't like nuts. Nuts can fuck all the way off of my ice cream. I don't like nuts on my ice cream.
Nuts in general, I don't like nuts. I don't like, and I'm gonna say pause because we got a few people here in chat that got a crazy mind. So
yeah,
I'm gonna say pause on that one.
Yeah.
But I can't nuts on like Snickers. Oh, nuts on ice cream. People could just eat raw, just peanuts. Like I don't care if it's salted, caramel. I don't care.
I'm good. I'm okay with that, but not on ice cream.
Oh no.
So
nuts.
what I'm gathering about you is that it's toes, not nuts, right? And then and you don't like pineapple at all, so it's okay. I get it. This is it. It's bonding. We're bonding now. It's good.
We're learning so much.
We're learning about each other.
The baby oil. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got another story about baby oil sins. We got
Let's hear
another
it.
story, right?
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so
This is not hold on, before you tell the story. This is not a real good time in pop culture to be talking about
pre-Diddy.
okay, all right.
This is pre-Diddy.
Pre-Diddy baby
We
oil
had
story.
this
Got it.
Before they found $1,000 baby oil bottles. That was pre-Diddy right here. So we were talking about just oiling up for some reason. We were just streaming stuff. It was on stream.
Right.
All right.
We were just playing the game, and then we just got on the topic of baby oil and do people oil up? And everybody was asking, hey, do you do coconut oil? Do you do baby oil? And I was like, I don't oil up at all. What are you talking about? and then somebody in chat was like, oh yeah, I can get with the oil. If my girl's in oil, I'm gonna lick it off her. I was like, oh, dang. Like, hold on now, man. Like, I don't know what type of timing you're on, but okay.
So it's some sort of oil culture going on.
Yeah, just a lot of oil culture right now.
I'm not in that.
They like the flavored oils too, not the regular
Right.
oils, but the coconut oils and whatever, the rose oils and all that sort of stuff. They're all about that life, yeah. And so that name kind of graduated over as well. So now we got toe and baby oil sins.
Gotcha.
So
Got it.
yeah, we're just collecting the Infinity Stones at this point. Like,
Yeah, right.
I'm just all the non-candy stuff. That's what we're doing at this point, man.
That's all right, man. As long as you're known for something, it's fine, right? I mean,
Even if it's a baby oil.
these are not the best things to be known for, but it's something.
Yeah, I'll take it.
It's hilarious, man. I love it. Baby oil best is the best lube ever, says vote. Okay.
What? Vote. Yo. All right, buddy. I'll leave that one alone.
So
Yeah, dude. That's wild.
just to go back on the pineapple thing, you don't like pineapple at all. Have you ever tried it on pizza, or is it just you've never tried it on pizza?
I've never tried it on pizza. If somebody is in my house and I hear them ordering pineapple on pizza, you're no longer in my house. You
Gotcha.
are now on the street ordering your pizza.
We are big fans. Our favorite pizza, independently, we didn't even know it was each other's favorite pizza, but our favorite pizza is pepperoni, pineapple,
Yep.
jalapeno, and then I like a little bit of barbecue sauce on it. I'm good with that.
Wait, all together?
Yeah, just like like a
I
pepperoni
don't do
pizza
barbecue, but
with jalapeno
yeah.
and pineapple, and then like you drizzle a little barbecue on the top. Like, so you make the pizza normal, a little barbecue on top. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway,
Are we okay with this?
I'm really okay with it.
that
Like,
pizza is so damn good, dude. Pepperoni, pineapple,
and
no
jalapeno. Oh my god, it's fire.
It's so good, dude.
Anyway, we do this a lot where we start
Like,
talking
no.
about this. We get onto the pineapple pizza thing, and then halfway through the stream goes by, and then I'm like, I get on the Domino's app because I'm gonna start ordering for after the podcast is over. This happens too many times. It's too much. Capo says man licks toes but doesn't eat pineapples. He's got a point, a little bit. It's a little bit of a point there.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy. So it's different because
it's your wife. What if your wife said, "Lick this pineapple"?
Exactly. Man,
we're gonna get fruity tonight. What about
that? I don't even know. I think I may be divorced.
You might be. This is a conundrum. I got it.
Yes.
You're loyal. You're loyal to a point, though.
Mm-hmm.
When you start bringing fruit into the bedroom, it's like
no. That's it. That's it. I don't know who you thought I was, but I'm not the person that's gonna be doing pineapple. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I got a little too comfortable.
Fair enough. All right. So to a more serious topic here, which is not that serious.
Okay.
So I heard you moved from the U.S. to the UK. Mm-hmm. Do you care to share about what happened? Are you in the military? I couldn't remember. Or you were, or you aren't, or I don't know what the story is.
So what happened is a very personal thing.
You don't have to share it if you don't want to, by the way. We'll just talk about nothing.
It's fine. When I was in the US, probably about 2 years ago, I actually got in trouble with the law, and so I had to come back to the UK. I'm actually originally from the UK.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And I'm capping, guys. That is not the story at all. I am in the military. You are absolutely correct. Yes, I am in the military.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I'm in the UK. They got me over here.
Okay.
I was previously in Alabama.
Okay.
And then they got me over here for about 3 years. So 1 more year left, and I'll be right back over to the States.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
I might get Japan though. They said maybe. So I think that'd be a really good opportunity. It's either between Japan, Korea, or back to the States.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, appreciate the service as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And yeah, dude, the UK, how you liking it? You've been over there what, a year now?
About a year and a half.
Okay.
Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. I would say that the UK is a place that you would like to visit, but staying long term is not really one of those places. It's a great value America. That's the best way I can describe the UK. Everything that's in the UK is in the US, but better in the US.
Dang.
The restaurants are better. But you know what?
I will second that.
The McDonald's barbecue sauce here actually tastes like real barbecue sauce. Instead of in the States where it doesn't, it tastes real over here, which is kind of crazy. But the food tastes better over there. The roads are bigger over there. Everything is bigger over there.
Yes.
So to put it in perspective, this where I'm in right now, I pay $1,400 in rent for this, and I have a 1-bedroom upstairs, a bathroom, a kitchen, a living room, and that is $1,400 for rent.
Yeah.
In the States, for $1,400, I had a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, laundry room, living room, and a kitchen.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me.
Especially
how small everything is.
Especially in Alabama, right? You can get a lot for your money in Alabama. The same thing with me here in Texas. Like you can get a lot for your money. You don't even want to know what I pay for my house. It's crazy, bro. I got like a 1,500 square foot house. We just bought. This is where. Well, I'm actually, like I said before we started, this is like the garage. But our monthly payment is like $600. I've got like a 2-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, but 1,500 square feet. So it's cheap in Texas, bro. It's cheap. It's cheap.
I've been looking at Texas. They got some really like big houses over there for cheap. Yeah. And everybody's saying, yeah, they're super cheap, but they're in the middle of nowhere.
True.
And
this is true.
And I'm like, that's fine to me. I don't mind driving 20 minutes to the nearest Walmart. That's fine to me.
Yeah. This place that we're in has all of the like normal, like the Walmart, Lowe's, well, there's no Home Depot, but it's got everything here, but it is a little bit more remote than I'm used to. So it's it's like I grew up in California, Southern California, so I have like that's my I was there for we moved out when I was 35, I think. Yeah, so 2 years I've been out here.
Okay.
So, but yeah, anyway, it's cheap out here, and that's really the main reason we're out here. And I totally feel you on that, man. You can get a lot for your money in the States, and every time I go to the UK, it's the first thing I think of is like, man, everything is so small. Like the roads especially, man, it drives me nuts because I'm so used to out here that like the roads are like super tiny and compact, and I'm like sitting in an Uber like, like don't hit the oncoming car, you know?
Exactly.
So
it's bad with the because there's horses, so I'm kind of in the countryside type of area, and horses will just ride on the road. Bikes and horses have to be the most annoying things here in the UK. They will ride in the middle of the road, and there's a sidewalk directly next to them. Why are you on the road? If there is a sidewalk, and it's not, you know, a sidewalk with a bunch of pedestrians walking on it, it's one of those like just a sidewalk made for like bikes. Like why are you in the middle of the road? And the roads are so small that I brought my car from the States, so it's double painful for me because I'm on the left hand, so I have to do something like this in order to even see around the bike, in order to make sure that I don't get into a head-on collision with the people coming this way.
I didn't even think about that, dude. You brought your car with you.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
It is. It's just so crazy. It's a 2019 Honda Elantra, which is not even a big car. It's just a regular.
Yeah, it's a sedan.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I go to like Cambridge, London, and I try and park, the spots are just it's insane. I almost tore the paint off of my door one time because. Why do they put parking spots directly next to the poles that hold up the parking garage? I never understood why they do that. It's so bad. It's such a bad design. And I thought I was good. I thought I was. I'm so glad somebody was just right there just watching me struggle, because if they had not been watching me and telling me to stop, all the paint on my driver's side would have been gone. All of it. Just I would have scraped it right against that concrete. Those parking spots are made for like Mini Coopers. Yeah, it's crazy. That's all you see around here: Mini Coopers, and just really compact cars.
Yep. Yeah, I like the overall like architecture of the UK. Like it all looks really cool. It's all very old. I can appreciate all of that stuff, but I would much rather have a house with some land. Even just a small amount of land. Doesn't have to be a lot. Just like a backyard, and have some space between me and the neighbor. So I'd much rather have that, but no, nothing against the UK. I like the UK, but it's definitely not somewhere I'd want to like live permanently for sure.
Especially with no AC. It's that's a struggle. That is a struggle right there.
It's rough because there's not really. It's like it's not really that hot. It is now, but it wasn't forever, right? Forever it was never that hot there. In fact, it was mostly cold. So it is what it is. The UK, man. I had a great time though, man. I got to visit EA. I got to see Criterion. I was there all last week. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. We're talking about the future of the franchise, upcoming Volume 9, all this stuff. And I'm curious. I'm actually, because I'm under NDA, so I can't give any details. But I'm curious what's your guess for Volume 9? Since you've been playing a lot of Unbound, right?
I have, yep.
Okay.
I don't even know, to be honest. I mean, because they've done pretty much everything that I thought they were going to do, like Drift and Drag, and then we had Hot Pursuit. We had some brands come in with R8, all of them. I honestly don't know what they would even do at this point. I mean, I've asked like the community. I've heard things from they'll do like hide and seek, like kind of like how Forza has now in their game, like the hide and seek feature. And then I've seen like, oh, they're just gonna put Hot Laps version 2 in there. So I've seen so much stuff, and I honestly could not tell you what I think they're gonna do. But what I hope they're going to do, new tracks, new playlists, and some cars that the community would actually want to see. Not saying that people didn't want to see, the Maybach and the DeLorean, right? But if I'm gonna keep it 100%, those cars, people were excited. Oh, new car. They look at it and like, okay, alrighty. So
yeah,
I hope that it will have some good cars, some new tracks, and the playlists that are in the game that you can only drive with stock cars. They need to have that so that we can have custom cars in those playlists.
Yeah,
that's one of the quality of life features I really want them to bring into the game. But I hope that this update overall will just bring a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. Like the friends list is still broken. Though like small things like that are still broken. I hope that this volume will kind of like patch a lot of stuff and just make the game better overall.
Yeah. So we we previewed volume 9 when we were there in February.
Okay.
And so they've been working on this volume for a while. It's definitely trying to be careful here. It's definitely the largest lift for the team. They've been working on it for a long time. And I'm very excited to see everyone's reaction to what it is, because I don't think anyone knows what it is. And I think this one has they've really done a good job of keeping it under wraps. I'm excited for everyone to see what it is. Whether it goes good or bad, I have no idea. We'll see how everybody receives it, but I'm excited to just get the reactions, because it's interesting, and I'm excited for that. I just that's about it all. Like, it's so hard to talk about it without.
Excited now. It's not even out yet.
So hard to talk about it without telling you what it is. So anyway, I'm excited to see the reactions, because it's gonna be. I think people are either gonna really love it or really hate it, or I think that's really what it's gonna be. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. But they have been working on this for a while.
So can you rate it from comparing it to like Hot Pursuit and Drift and Drag? Would you say it's better or worse in your opinion?
It's so different that I can't really compare it to those two. Like in terms of, I also did not get to see the final build, right? They're still progressing on it. So what I got to see last week was not even like the full everything done yet. So it's hard, but it's so different that I don't know that I can actually compare it to those things. And it's one of those things that, like, if it's received well, I fully expect it to be part of, if not a major focus, definitely part of whatever the next game is going to be. So we'll see how that goes. But I was impressed with I was impressed with Criterion's ability to sort of just take the community feedback and then really try hard to give more features. I don't think they did enough in terms of quality of life in this last year. I really think they could have done more there. But absolutely. I feel like they tried hard to like give just new features and try to keep the game fresh. And that is something we haven't had in Need for Speed for probably ever, but for a long time, I guess. So I appreciated that. I told these guys my feedback for them over the course of this year was that I really wish they would have started with one thing and then just went really deep on that, as opposed to like all of these like kind of surface level game modes, like, because you get in and you play Hot Pursuit for a while and you're like, okay, cool, you finish the cop progression and you're like, oh, okay, I don't really feel like playing this anymore. And I kind of dipped out a little earlier. And then same thing with Drift and Drag. It was like, oh, this is cool, drag is fun. It's all, underground drag racing, and Drift was good. Drifting, the new Drift Pro stuff is way better than it, way better. So all of that was fun, but then it wasn't like keeping me there, and it was nice that it was there, but it wasn't keeping me in the game. There was no like playback loop for me. And so I wish they would have gone deeper. Like if they were going to introduce Drift and Drag, introduce Drift and Drag, and then like the next volume is like go heavier on that. Give us way more drift tracks. Give us the ability to create our own drift tracks, or that type of stuff. Like just give us more features built on top of the one thing that you already introduced, as opposed to throwing in new modes on the next one without actually fully fleshing out that mode that you already gave us. Does that make sense? That would be my feedback for them. But I think it's going to be interesting going forward to see how they're able to balance two things. I don't know if you're really dialed into this, but I know you're part of the competitive scene in Need for Speed. and they've had basically no competitive features for the game. Like none. For the last like 3 games, it's just there's just nothing. The most competitive thing they had was Need for Speed Heat. You had Cruise, and that's not even a competitive thing, but it can be used as a competition thing, right? So it was more like a tool for us. But it's going to be interesting to see how they balance competitive players that want to play the game competitively and the modding community. Because if you have competitive players, you have a competitive community that wants to race and wants leaderboards, you have to have anti-cheat. And if you don't have anti-cheat, then your competitive and leaderboard community is gone, because who gives a fuck if the top of the race is always 30 seconds?
Cheaters.
Yeah. So no one cares about that, right? So you have to have anti-cheat, but the modding community in Need for Speed is really strong. So absolutely, how are they going to balance that? I'm very interested to see how that goes going forward. And it's not for this volume, but the next game. How are you going to balance that? Because from what I understand, they know that there's a competitive community. It's represented in the player council between me and Lucky. And so we're pushing for it. We're like, we want competitive features. You don't even have to make things competitive in the game. Just give us the tools to create our own competitions, tournaments or crews or whatever it is, leaderboards. I mean, leaderboards are like a fucking minimum, dude. It's a racing game. Why isn't there not leaderboards?
They were in Heat. They like, you could go on a race in Heat and look at the top
friends,
5.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah. Why are all these features that were in Heat not available in Unbound? Why are they taking out just minimal features? Like you said, crews. All you have to do is just put a little thing in there, and you can just put some code in there and just have it so we can type our names in. Like,
exactly.
Come on, man.
So that's going to be, I don't know how you feel about it, but there's these 2 communities, because the modding community in Need for Speed is very strong. It's very strong. And and the devs know that. They understand it. There's people in the player council that are from Unite. Like, the modding community is tight with Need for Speed. So how do you do this? Because if you mod the game, your anti-cheat is going to be like, nah. And then if you don't have anti-cheat, then the mods are fine. But if you do, then you can have leaderboards. But then there's mods. It's like, how do you, I don't even know. I don't know how you rectify that situation. I don't even know where you would go. And one of the suggestions that someone threw up, and maybe you can give me your opinion on this and how this would work, but basically they said, if you want to, because in Need for Speed Heat, you had an offline mode and you had online, right? Yep. And you could choose which one you wanted to go to. Just put 2 different doors at the beginning menu. You want something that's offline with mods, online with anti-cheat, and just call it a day. Right. So I hope they do something like that, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. And I don't think we're getting a new Need for Speed for a couple of years. I think it's going to be a while, because they spent most of this year doing all the volumes, and then the other half of the team, or 2/3 of the team, is on Battlefield. So I don't know how that's working out, but
I mean, I saw that coming, because the way that 2045 or 2042, whatever it's called, bombed on release and everything, I knew they were going to be like, you know what, we can't have this again, because Battlefield is one of their heavy hitters when it comes to profit. Yeah. Definitely one of their most popular, like, just series in general. Yeah. So I was like, they're probably going to pull pretty much everybody, get the Avengers on there this time to make sure that the game does not fail again.
Yep.
So yeah, I saw that coming. But with the modding and the competitive, so I really want them to, and I'm not taking away anything that you personally have told them about, Lucky. I really want them to just get with the community, the competitive community as a whole, and to see what they could do and what we could do as well to really just be on the same page. Ask us, hey, what are you guys looking forward to in this volume? What do you guys want to make competitive a little bit easier for you guys? And we know that this exists. Like, I really want them to just be cohesive with the competitive community in the game. It seems like they, like you said, they know it exists.
Oh yeah.
But they're taking ideas based off of what they think the competitive community would want, based on, except for, I mean, more so they're getting it just from their side, as opposed to what we actually want, what we're telling them.
Right.
So I think that if they were to just come together with us, just get the heads of the teams, or even get just a few people, just a few random people right there. Obviously, not anybody weird, because we do have a few people that are in the Need for Speed community that will ruin it for everybody.
Agreed.
So none of them, but just a few cool, level-headed people say, hey, we would like these tracks to be like this. We would like leaderboards in here. We would like, to be able to restart races just by ourselves. There should be no cooldowns.
Right.
We just want private lobbies. We want, a ranked mode. I think that would be amazing if they would implement a ranked mode. If like you said, I don't know how that would work with the anti-cheat and the modding community, because those are, you said, really two big communities.
Tough. Yeah.
And if the modding community finds out that the competitive community was behind the anti-cheat,
I know.
Boom! It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad. So
I had a pretty good conversation with one of the guys that did the handling mod for Unite. He's in the player council, and we spent, I don't know, maybe over dinner we spent like maybe an hour or something like that talking about all kinds of weird shit, not even the game. But I get the sense that not just him, but everybody sort of sees things through their own lenses, right? You see things through your perspective. And one of the things that I've learned with this whole process is that my opinion, although I feel like it's the most right thing to say, there's always this other perspective that I just never even considered. And I think the modding community is not really considering the competitive community, and I think the competitive community is not really considering the modding community. Not intentionally or with any malintent or anything like that. I think it's just natural, right? And because of that, you've got these two communities that want basically a completely different thing. And I'm kind of in the middle, honestly, because I really do appreciate what they've done. The Unite mod is awesome. Like with Heat, it's just it's so cool. But at the same time, it ruins things, because now you can put an RB26 in a freaking Evo 9, and then it's like way too fast, right? And then the Evo is faster than the RSR. So anyway, no, it starts to ruin competition, and that's where I feel like I draw the line. So there has to be a way to separate it. It's up to Criterion and EA to figure out how to do it, and they need to figure it out, because these two communities exist. And the thing is, these are the two communities that are playing the game the most. So like, take out the casual players, take out the day one people that just buy it and refund, take out just these two communities alone are the ones playing it for thousands of hours. The modding community and the competitive community, if the game allows for it, they'll play it for a long time. Like, think about how long we played Heat. Like, dude, the competitive community was on Heat forever, dude. Like, for way longer than anyone thought. And it's simply because you could just go to a race and race it, right? And then you had 8-player parties, so you could actually do team battles.
Two things, right.
So it was those two simple things that made Heat super easy to, accessible for competitive play.
Right.
And no one ever saw it, dude. No one ever knew it. It's funny. I told the story already, but I asked the Unite guys a long time ago. I sent them a message like, hey, can you do a version of Unite mod that doesn't have any of the performance benefits, literally just the visuals? Can you do that? Because the competitive community is, if you can't really use the Unite mod and be part of the team battles, like, it's really messes that up, and I want to be able to showcase any. Anyways, they're like, there is no competitive community. Need for Speed Heat is not a competitive game, and they had literally no idea that it existed. And I was just like, like, you guys don't even know what's going on. But it's because everybody's kind of like isolated in their own bubble, right? And it's whatever. I just think that they need to figure it out. That's the bottom line. They need to figure that out going forward. You got to be able to cater to both of them. Cater to both of them. And then also, don't forget about the casual fans, because that's probably where the bulk of their money goes. That's probably where they're making most of their money.
And I would say the direction that they're going down, it seems like they are catering to, just a bigger population, which is the casuals, the people that hop on the game for about an hour, 2 hours, maybe after they're done eating dinner or something like that. Just hop on. They just want to do a race in PvP. They want to drift around for a little minute, listen to some music. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I understand it from a business perspective. I understand that where the money is, that's where you want to cater to first, because that's going to keep your business going. That's going to keep your games having updates. So I understand that. but at the same time, you cannot just shut out everybody else simply because you're not getting enough money from them, or you're not getting enough attention from them, right? So it's a lot of stuff that they do need to figure out. I think that they will do it. It may not be the best or what each community wants, but I think they'll be able to figure out like a middle ground between all the communities, especially in the next game.
Yeah, definitely considering where they're getting the feedback now. Like, I'm telling you, like, everybody in that player council is so different. We're coming from different parts of the world, different communities, different perspectives, different play styles, different reasons why we're playing the game. And so everybody has something a little bit different to add to the pot. And I think because they're willing to sort of take feedback now, like they even showed us, I can't say what it is, but we went through some various ideas for what the next thing is. And I think just brainstorming like that so early with people who really care about, who really care about the success of the game is a huge first step. Like, just so different from any other game. Most of the time the dev team will get together and say, oh, this is the idea for the game. And then they'll pitch it to the execs, and the execs will say, okay, let's go ahead, go make it. And then they just go make it. And they're like in this bubble where they don't have, the proper feedback. They don't get players involved early enough. And this one, I'm excited for whatever it is, because whatever it is going to be shaped by, by the player council that is there. It's their ideas, but we just sort of get to, fine tune what they're already planning on doing, if that makes sense. And I think that's it's huge. It's huge for the game. It's huge. So I'm, the next, whatever it is, 2 years from now, if we get another game, I'm excited to see whatever it ends up being, because I'll have a part in trying to make it as best I can. And the feedback comes from chat and from, from comments and people that we interact with. So, but I get you on the competitive thing. I've been kind of pushing for trying to get some really like high skilled racers in the council, because even though I like to think of myself as someone who can represent the competitive community, I'm nowhere near the skill of some of the guys, and I think there's a different perspective. They think about things differently. There's like a different I don't know, you guys are a different animal, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think about things the way you guys do. But anyways, next NFS better have the Militia logo on day one. It will. Some random dude. It's in there now.
That was crazy when I saw that. I was like,
yeah, it's so cool, man. It's so cool. I was so excited to see it, man. It's so funny that I was so excited. I literally didn't even post about it. I was just like kind of shocked that it happened, and then like talking to the wife about it, and yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, like this man had already made it, and then he just made it again. Like, just the next level. That is crazy.
Yeah, it is. Man, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm so thankful to the team over there, because it was yeah, it's so weird being a guy who played video games my entire life, like as a kid, to escape. I had like a weird, like super weird, like I guess maybe more a typical like poor childhood. Like I grew up pretty poor. My parents were on doing a lot of like drugs and alcohol, and it was just like a really crazy childhood. So I used video games to escape. That was always my thing. I just like when I was like 8 or 9, I would just play Grand Theft Auto 3 when it came out. Like played it for like an entire summer, didn't get any sleep, that type of thing. But anyway, I've been playing since I was very, very little. And so for me I never thought I would be in a video game. That's what I'm trying to get to. Sometimes I lose my train of thought, but I never thought my thing, whatever it is, would be in a video game, and now it is. It's pretty wild.
That's pretty crazy right there. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I got a little flashback of this story that I told on my stream one time about GTA. So my parents would not allow me to play GTA 5 for the longest time. I couldn't have it in the house at all.
Really?
I couldn't. They wouldn't buy it for me. I couldn't watch videos on it.
Dang.
And so the way I got GTA 5 was crazy. So I used to be able to walk home from school because I was just right there, and sometimes I would forget my key to my house, so I would go over to my neighbor's house and they, they would let me in, and I'd just chill there until my parents got home, right? And there was this one day that I felt extra devious. I just felt like I felt like a demon. I don't know, like I just wanted to get into some craziness. So, man, I knew that my parents would not. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a job or anything like that. So, what I did was I went over. I pretended I lost my key. I didn't actually lose my key this time, but I pretended. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go over their house. Boom. I went over their house, and as soon as I get in the front door, boom, out the corner of my eye, I see a credit card on the little bar table thing they got over there. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep that right there in my mind. I'm gonna keep it. So I go downstairs, I chill with them and everything like that. And then my mom calls me. She's like, hey, I'm at home. You can come on home. And I was like, you know what? Bet, cool. Now it's time to put the plan into action. So I walk upstairs. I turn around, make sure there's nobody following me, make sure there's nobody around. Boom. I run over there, look at the credit card, grab my phone, take a picture of the card number, flip it over, take a picture of the back of the card like a little deviant. And I run out the door. I don't even say bye to him. I just run out the door and just run home. And then I wait till my parents are asleep. I'm like, you know what? Cool. I'm gonna wait till they're asleep. I don't want them to catch me playing GTA. So I type in the card number and everything like that. And I buy it. It's downloaded. It's on the PS3 back then. So I download it and all that sort of stuff. And the crazy thing about it was I still to this day don't know if they know what happened and where that money went. Because it does show on the bill. It does show like it was like PlayStation or something on there. Whenever you get charged, the next thing I know is I tried to use that card again. It got canceled immediately. So I don't know what happened still to this day. But and the crazy part about it is nothing changed with my parents. They still wouldn't let me play GTA. So every single time that they would come into the room, I would just have the TV remote just right by me and just immediately just turn the channel. Just turn the channel. And so there were so many times when I was like doing a heist or battling somebody on the beach, and I'm about to be killing them, and I hear my parents come click and just be on some random Hallmark movie, and they would be like, why is the controller on if you're watching a movie right now? And I would just be stuck every time, like I got bored. Like it was terrible. It was terrible.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the man just confessed on live, live stream. So neighbors, go get him.
Yeah, it was me, guys. It was me. I'm sorry. I'll pay you back. I'll pay you the what were games? $50?
$50, I think.
50? It was 50? Yeah, it was 50. It wasn't 60 or 70 how it is now. So it was a cool $50. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. if you are watching this, if you're watching the podcast,
imagine,
right
dude,
now,
that'd be hilarious.
That'd be terrible.
It'd be wild.
That'd be insane.
That'd be wild.
I just get a call randomly. Oh my gosh.
That's about as wild as the story of how me and this guy met. That's almost that's even crazier. We didn't meet. My brother met him.
Yeah, I met your brother.
In a Call of Duty lobby.
In Call of Duty.
And
so this was God, we did the math. I don't even remember. Do you remember?
That's like 18 years ago, something like that.
Like 18 years ago or something. Known his whole family for like ever, dude. I was in like 7th grade, I think. And I was just playing Call of Duty one day, and then somebody that was on my team happened to be his brother. Yeah. We were playing, and then we ended up partying up or whatever, and became like friends on Xbox. And then, a little bit down the line, turns out they lived literally like a block away from me.
Literally a block away.
They were like my neighbors. Like, and I went to school. With his younger brother. Yep. Like, and then so he was Trigger's the oldest of the three. Yeah. I met the middle brother on Xbox, went to school with the younger brother. Had no idea anything. We just met online. Yeah. And then we ended up all just being cool and like, been like family friends for years.
Friends for almost 20 years. It's wild.
20 years.
Almost. Yeah, you were
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm 23, yo. I might not even been thought of at that point. Like I don't even know, man. So
yeah, that's wild. I didn't even know that was the story at the time because like my brothers just introduced me to him. But then when they told me, I'm like, No fucking way, dude. There's no way you guys were friends on Xbox first and then found out you guys go to the same school.
Like a random lobby.
Yeah, completely random.
Because I think he was talking to Jake, your younger brother,
about some.
Well, while I was on in a party with him.
Oh, right.
And he mentions something about the school.
Right.
And I was like, wait, this school? And he's like, yeah, what do you mean? And I was like, dude, I go there.
I go to that school. Yeah.
He's like, no, you don't. I was like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's a stupid what do you call that? Destiny type of situation, you know. We were destined to know each other. So and then he's
people Call of Duty.
Yeah, and then he's been doing the editing for the channel for how long now?
Years.
Like
I think this
4 years.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
3 or 4. So, yep. And we're just kind of in this together now. And this stupid thing that we decided to do, this podcast, is just we're just decompressing, you know. We just chill and talk about nothing, and then wherever it goes, wherever chat wants to take it, that's where we go. And
I've literally just been chilling this whole time while you guys talked.
I know.
I'm just a spectator,
So it's when we have 3, it's kind of is the chat, or it moves a little bit faster, but then I always miss out on something that's on chat. So hopefully, Kyle, you're watching chat, because I'm not. I'm like barely glancing over it every once in a while, but
yeah, same.
But it's all good, man. But yeah, man. I just to wrap it back to Need for Speed for just 1 second. It's the brand, it's the game that I'm the most hopeful for going forward. And it's probably because I'm the closest to it, right? I get to see kind of some of the behind the scenes stuff, but I definitely am the most hopeful for that game. It's got, as long as EA doesn't EA it up, I feel like it'll be extremely good going forward. Just the people running right now, the people that are involved in Criterion, who are actually running all the volume updates for Unbound, those people really care about the game. Like, honestly, really care about the success of the game. They want it to be good. They want it to return Need for Speed to the, you know, the pinnacle of arcade racing, which is what it was in the early 2000s. So I think it's going to be good. It's just a matter of time. You know, people just have to wait and see. And that's honestly kind of my take with TDU as well. I feel like in time, as long as they don't just pull the plug. If they pull the plug, then it's like, fuck, it's over. But as long as they don't pull the plug on TDU, there is a game there. There is a game. Like, it's definitely, there's a competitive game there. And I think that's nice. I like the idea of an MMO in a racing game. I like the idea. The map is phenomenal, by the way. It's probably the best thing they did. I like the competitive features that they've added to the game. I like the leaderboards. I like all of that stuff is great. I like the idea of just being match made into ranking or rank modes. I like all that, the seasons, all that stuff. It just doesn't fucking work. Just make it work. And we might have a game, but there's a foundation for a game there. So as long as they don't pull the plug, the game in a year's time, I think the game will be better. It's one of those like Cyberpunk kind of, like the game just launched so fucking bad, and they just keep digging the hole deeper and deeper with all these things. And honestly, my take on this, and I was writing a video actually before we got on this podcast. I'm writing a video because my take on this on TDU is like it's kind of different than most people's. I think a lot of people are just like shitting on the game because it just doesn't work, which is fine. It's fair. It doesn't work. But my take on it is that I think people are focusing on the wrong thing. TDUSC has the worst messaging and marketing and PR that I've ever seen in a game. It's so bad. If they just communicated better with the audience and were honest with what's going on, the expectations wouldn't be all over the place. So they put out this beta willy-nilly and no one knew what to expect. No communication from them. You could just go on one day on Steam and download the beta and try it, and it felt like shit. And then no one said, oh, we're just testing servers. So sorry, this is an old build. We're just testing servers. Right. There was none of that. And then the community kind of figured it out. Oh, this is an old build. And then it was just like, oh, why are they hiding that? Why is it not there? There was no communication. Just tell us what your intention was from the beginning. We need to test the servers. So here we go. And then when the game launched, it was like, nothing is working. Just be honest about it. Like, hey, listen, we understand nothing is working. We're working on it. We apologize. Here's, you know, whatever. Give us something in game. It's fine. I know they're planning on it, but they haven't done it yet. Yeah. They're planning on it. They just still don't know what it is. But... So it's just like little things like that. And then this whole like 300 bugs thing, 300 fixes or whatever it is for this last update. Did you see this business? So 2 days ago, with their maintenance was 36 hours or 30 hours or something like that. Mm-hmm. And they didn't communicate any of it. Like, all you have to do is like not put out a fucking Steam article that says you fixed 300 things, because when you say, hey, we fixed 300 things, people are going to go into the game thinking this game should feel different than what I already it's going to be a different experience. But it's not going to be a different experience, because you guys are working so hard on the back end, because the servers are so fucked that you have to fix all of those things, and no one is going to notice the difference in that. So don't make a big deal out of it. Just say, listen, we realize the game is broken. We're going to try to fix it. It's going to be a long maintenance session. It might even go over a day, and then fucking leave it at that. Don't give us patch notes that don't have any fucking notes on them. and don't tell us you fixed 300 things when the game doesn't feel any different.
Right. So
what did you fix? Like, the messaging, it's all about setting the right expectations, and they're doing a terrible job setting expectations. Absolutely terrible job. So just do that, and then people will be more accepting of the status of the game. That's it. And then, of course, don't launch ranked when there's no when it doesn't work. Like, that's a terrible thing to do. So
yeah, Goliath was saying earlier, and I saw a little bit, he was saying now the people that are getting ranked to work right now, they're just boosting. So there's people that are already like way up high on the leaderboard, and they're just boosting the rank system to try to get the car.
Yep.
It's insane, dude.
They're just getting people from like wherever, their stream chats or whatever, like just people in their Discord, people that are friends. They're just like, let's just boost and try to get to the highest rank.
Yeah, because I think there's a bug where like right when the race starts, if one person leaves, it lets the person that's in like finish the race and get rewarded, but the person that left doesn't get penalized.
Oh, it's crazy.
So they're probably just like trading, you know, like
doing over and over. Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. BSD, I totally agree with you though. All the communication and transparency in the world can't fix the broken game. This is true, but if you're honest about what it is, then the people who are playing are going to stick around and maybe consider it for the long term, as opposed to asking for, you know, a refund or something like that. So it's just, I don't know. Can you guys hear that motorcycle?
No.
You can't? Oh, great. Noise suppression is great. Dude, it's so loud. It's like right outside. Oh my God. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
I would say the expectations for Test Drive were, I know, just asking people about it before it came out, was so high. It was crazy. Like, people were talking like it was going to be GTA 6 before GTA 6.
I know.
Like, we were going to get brand new mansions, crisp design, like beautiful game.
Right.
And then we get this. And then everybody's just pissed. And like everybody is just so upset. It's honestly ridiculous. And I was one of those people as well.
Yeah.
How does a game come out and the first day it doesn't even work? Like, you can't even get on the game. I paid for this game and can't get on the game that I just paid for.
Yeah.
I've
been pretty lucky with the game. I mean, other than like the multiplayer features, like I haven't been able to really like race with people, but the actual like playing, I've been able to do everything that I want to in the game, like solo. And I've been enjoying that, but I feel like once the multiplayer stuff actually works and you know, working correctly, I feel like the game's actually going to be pretty good. But like right now though, it's like it's just bad.
No pause menu is one of the things that I was like, That's crazy. Like, I tried to pause it just because I got a call one time, and I think the game is paused. And I just see all the AI just drive past, and I'm like, wow, okay. Yeah. So we have no pause menu in this game? All right. No, that's cool.
It's weird. It's like set up to where like every race, it has the potential to be like multiplayer. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, dude. It's weird.
Yeah, Casual Tryhard says the worst is the downplaying and the gaslighting in their dev diary. I thought that dev diary was a tremendous fail. It was so bad. It was so bad because they minimized everything that the community is feeling, and I know that they're trying to just look at things through like an optimistic lens. I understand that, but to the community who's pissed off, who paid $70 or $100 even for the game, you can't at this point. The cat is out of the bag. The game doesn't work, so you got to just start from scratch and be humble and not say, oh, it's some people encountered errors getting into the lobbies. Like, no, everybody fucking couldn't get into the game. What are you talking about? And it's just like, it doesn't make sense to minimize that type of stuff. It just felt really out of touch to me, the dev diary did. So I don't know, man. But it's crazy because there are people who are playing it. Not that many, but I mean, Kyle, you're one of them, right?
I played a lot. Yeah, I like max level on the clan and like personal level and stuff. And then I'm at the point now where there's not really much to do other than ranked races or something like that.
Frim.
It doesn't work.
Frim, dude.
Yeah.
The frimming. That's stupid. Anyway, yeah, there's not a lot. Once you get past like you get max level, and then it's just like collecting cars, right?
I guess.
Well, only because ranked is not working, because the whole season thing is not working.
Yeah. So but then even then now though, I feel like having like the season 0 and stuff with like nothing more to do after,
right?
Kind of like makes it hard, because even now with like season 1 with like the season pass and stuff like that, it's still the same gameplay loop that me and like Simji and like other people that have been playing for a while are doing, where it's just like you get on and you do a few races that pay a high money, and then that's going to give you a little XP towards your season pass. But other than that, there's like nothing else to really do in the game. Other than just grind the same races over and over again.
It's like the ranked stuff. If it was working, then obviously you'd be doing that. Because there's something at stake there. There's rewards for it and all that, but I don't know. Right. It's disappointing.
I do got one thing. I was looking at chat. Shaq says, feel bad for PS5 digital purchasers that can't refund. You can refund your stuff. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Call PlayStation. I remember doing that. I don't know what game it was for, but I bought the wrong edition of a game one time. I was on my way to work at Papa John's. I was riding my bike on the phone with PlayStation, and I was out of breath and everything. And he was like, what did you say? What did you say? Because I was just breathing so heavy. And I got a refund for my game.
Nice.
So you could definitely get refunds for digital purchases, 100%.
Definitely. Sorry, random topic here, because DS Awesome says, did you see my last offer for your PS5? He's now offering $5,000 for my PS5. I mean, it's sold. I sold at this point. I told you I'd sell it to you for 2, but you said 5, so I'll take 5. I don't know why, but I have a PS5 that's in a box. I bought it. I don't really know why I bought it, to be honest with you. The idea at the time was to be able to make level 50 crews on because the crews are separate on Need for Speed Heat, right? They're separate per platform. So it was to make level 50 crews to help the community with people who wanted to get the car. Anyways, I bought it, and it was middle of COVID. It sat in a box for 2.5 years, didn't do anything with it. I brought it out, was like 3 years ago. I don't know. I brought it out 2 years ago, and I just played it one time on stream, and then I turned it off, and I haven't touched it since. It's just been sitting in a box. So I think they think that it's possible to jailbreak the console because it hasn't been updated with the latest firmware, and I don't know if it is or not. But yeah, DS Awesome, if you wanna. I'll sell it for $5,000. It's I can make a good upgrade to the setup here. I could get me a nice 4090 for the computer, and That's wild.
I got that same issue. I have this Switch over here that I don't even use. Like it's just sitting here on the desk. I don't even know why I even bought it. I mean, I thought I was gonna play Mario Kart. I don't. So I don't know why I even bought the dang thing. So just sitting over here collecting dust. So I 100% know what you're going through right now with that PlayStation.
When I switched to PC, I just didn't like. I don't see a reason to go back to the console. Like I don't. There's not really. I guess if there's like an exclusive game that has to be played on a console, then I guess I would go back. Like GTA 6 when it comes out, I'll have to knock the dust off my console because I'll be playing it there. It's not coming to PC.
For a while, yeah.
But yeah, I just don't see a reason to play it, man. PC just feels better. I don't know. It is what it is.
I gotta disagree with you on that one.
Really?
I got to. I mean, like I have. It's so crazy. I have this gaming PC and I don't even use it. Like I use it to stream and that's it. So I could have just bought something else, right? But the problem I have with PC is it's just not. Something is always wrong with PC. like
yeah, I feel you on that.
On the EA,
there's always something.
The EA app, and EA app can't open. There's been something wrong with the EA app, and there's something always going on. Like I'll just turn on my PC one day, no sound. Like the screen doesn't even like. What is going on? I'll click on Google Chrome and it won't open for 10 minutes.
It's like Windows.
And I gotta open up.
Windows update every.
Right. Something is always going on with PC.
I feel you on that.
And then I turn on my PS5. Nice little screen comes up. I press the PS button. I'm on the game just like that.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
But PC. Oh my goodness. I can't with PC. I can't.
So how do you stream? You stream to Twitch, or you do it straight from your console, or do you you got the PC, you stream it from the PC?
So I do OBS, so to Twitch, and I have the capture card for my PS5 because I do play a variety of racing games. So I got the PS5 over in the corner over here. Whenever I'm playing, Motorfest, Unbound, Heat. I was playing Test Drive for a little bit, and then GT7, I'll play those, and then I have the capture card for my Series X right here, and I'll play like Forza, Motorsport, and then Forza Horizon 5 on those.
Okay.
So it just honestly just depends on the day that whatever game we're playing.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But it all leads into the PC, and then I'll just stream it to Twitch.
Right. Okay. How's it going streaming on Twitch? You like it?
I do like it. The one thing, because they have the channel points on Twitch, the one thing that I get the most, and I made this reward when I was first started off on Twitch, and it's a reward that I have, and everybody who knows about it, it's the Torque reward. And this thing is 100 million channel points.
Oh god!
And so I calculated it one time, and it's like you'd have to watch the stream for like 45 years in order to actually get it.
Oh
like
my god!
Stream. So I have it right there, and everybody's like, "Oh, we're saving for it. We're saving for the Torque one. We're saving for the Torque one. And you're gonna get oiled up, right?" And I'm just like, "Why did I even create this? Why? Like, I can't get rid of it now because if I get rid of it, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, where's it at? Where's the Torque at? Where's it at?" So I can't get rid of it.
You gotta make sure you don't ever do like the predictions where you can like gamble your channel points.
Oh no!
Don't ever do that. We're gonna start going like all in over and over again, trying to get it.
I think it used to be 10,000 channel points,
and
then somebody was like, "Oh, I'm super close. I got like 9,000." I was like, "What?" And then I keep putting a zero at the end for every single time someone says that. Oh yeah, I have 100,000 channel points now. Okay, now it's 1 million. And then that's 10 million. So I think it's at 100 million right now. So whoever's gonna get it, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm gonna do it, but they might get scammed. I don't know, but who knows? Who knows?
That's wild. Yeah, did you ever consider streaming on YouTube, or was it always Twitch?
It was always Twitch, just because I didn't really know what I was doing on YouTube. I did try and stream on YouTube for about a month, but that was when I was playing like Call of Duty and stuff like that, and I just gave up.
Yeah.
I gave up and just went back to Twitch because everything is more cater towards, you know, just streaming in general, as opposed to YouTube where they kind of cater more towards videos.
Yeah.
Then they do live streaming, as opposed to Twitch is just live streaming. So
yeah. DS awesome. Take it easy, man. Have a good day at work tomorrow. And dude, selling my PS5 to you for $5,000 is crazy, bro. I don't even think I could do that to you. So if you really want it, I mean, I'll sell it to you, but not for $5,000. It's ridiculous. We'll figure out a better, more honest price. I don't want to rip anybody off. Anyways, I think I missed a few comments. Let's
I see Hudson donated $1.99, dude.
Hudson,
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Crown on the grind for that Eurus. The BBC.
Yeah,
hold on a second.
I'm having to explain a lot of
hold on a second
things right now. Like,
Just is like, bro, drop all the lore.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got new lore dropping right now. New lore. All right, so the BBC, right? The BBC. Now, when you think of BBC, you think of the British Broadcasting Company, right? Right. Everybody, that's what we think of, right? Okay.
I think so.
But there's another one, the Big Black Cadillac, right?
Okay.
That, right? Okay.
All right.
But the one that we're talking about here is the big body cars. That's what we're talking, right? Big body cars.
All right.
Body cars.
So I have a challenge where I on Hot Pursuit, on Unbound, I would use only BBCs for the entire night. And so we only use big body cars. So we use the trucks, we use the Urus, and people started calling it BBC night. And I was like, I'm gonna let y'all have that one. I'm gonna let you have it, but keep it in check. I'm gonna let you have it.
All right.
I'm gonna let you have it. So that's where Hudson is talking about the BBC.
Gotcha.
The Urus is a big body car. That's what we're talking about right there.
In that case, I do want a BBC in my life, in real life, I think.
All right, dude. Hey, what's stopping you? What's stopping you, dude?
Money.
Go get it.
You know,
oh my goodness.
I can't afford a Lamborghini Urus, so. Anyway.
I'm just waiting for a Discord notification from Simji.
Yeah. Simji's really good at clipping things out of context on our podcast. He likes to do that. So there will be a Discord notification from him, I'm sure, somewhere.
I've already know it's coming. I know it.
Well, what is this is, I'm just gonna change the subject completely because we got a little bit crazy on that one, I feel like. But what's the daily life look like for you? Like just in general, for military, or what are you doing on a daily basis?
So wake up in the morning around, it honestly just depends because every other week I have a different shift. So for 1 week I'll wake up at about 6:30 and I'll get off at around 3:30.
Okay.
And then for the other shift I'll wake up at around 8:20 and then get off at around 4:30.
Okay.
So it just depends. I'll get up in the morning, get ready, put the uniform on. And usually I gotta wait about 10-15 minutes before I can even leave my driveway because right outside my house, outside of my driveway is a main road, and then right down the road is a roundabout. And so everybody is just there trying to get to work, and it backs up all the way past my house down the neighborhood. So I'm just, you're just doing that thing where you just look behind you, you just praying somebody will let you out. And so it takes me about 5-10 minutes for somebody to be nice enough to let me out of my own driveway. and then I drive to work. Work is cool and everything like that. I'm an exec for the base commander that I work for.
Okay.
So I kind of do some of his job as well. And then I'll get home, or actually it just depends. Sometimes I'll go to the gym, sometimes I won't. Usually I will though. Go to the gym for about an hour and a half. After that, I'll get back, take a shower, and then I'll do some school work, trying to get this bachelor's degree. So I'll do that. And then after that, we'll make a video, and then we'll start stream. Sometimes we don't even make it to the video and stream just because school just takes priority right now.
Right.
If I have a research paper that's due in 2 days and I either haven't started on it or I've only got 1 page out of 7 done, then we're not doing a stream.
Gotcha.
We're not doing a
Makes
stream.
sense.
We're not making a video today, y'all. I'm sorry, but
Makes sense.
I just can't do it. So we'll do that, and then we'll stream for about 4 hours from about 8 to 12, and then go to sleep. And usually I go to sleep around 1 o'clock. I end the stream at 12, but just winding down and everything. I personally fall asleep to American Dad episodes on YouTube.
Nice.
I don't know where that came from, but Family Guy and American Dad put me right to sleep. So
Nice.
I'll do that, and then I'll just when you fall asleep on YouTube and you just wake up and you're either like on an ad screen or you're just on something completely weird. That's typically how I wake up.
Gotcha.
Something like that. So
you got work tomorrow?
Nope.
Okay.
I made sure I took off.
Good. All right. I was gonna feel a little bit bad keeping you up till what is it? It's gonna be like 5 a.m. in a second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You get some sleep tomorrow. That's gonna be good. That's awesome. Shout out to Prodigy Got Skills again for the $4.99. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You should make a team tourney for comp teams on Unbound. So I've thought about this a lot because it was sort of a thing I was doing for Heat, and I wanted to do competitions on Unbound. The 8-player party thing, the 4-player party thing is just god awful. It's just so hard to make a team competition where you can't get 2 teams together.
Right.
And so it kind of ruins the moment. But I do want to do a Motorfest one. I've thought about it a lot as well. You can the problem is you can only do it on grand races. That's the problem. There really isn't another space for competitive play other than grand races, and then you have all kinds of other variables like random people in the lobby and start positions,
no ghost mode,
ghosting. There's a lot, and it makes competition really tough. So right now I'm suffering from not having the game to be able to hold competitions with. I noticed are you still doing a lot of the are you doing like Drift Sense still? Okay.
Yep.
So anybody in chat who doesn't already know, if you head to the CK Discord, which it'll be linked on your YouTube channel, right? I don't have it in the description, but if you go to his YouTube channel and then join the Discord, they do drift competitions if you're into that thing, which I found to be pretty fun. I just haven't had time to actually do it, but it is something I did like doing. That the first couple weeks was fun, but yeah, I don't know, man. Team comps is tough right now. Just the game doesn't exist. There's not like a real good game to do it on right now.
Right.
So I don't know. Random Dude says, are you going to actually try to beat Most Wanted the whole way through? Because that game's a grind in the late game. Yeah. So just you didn't know, but I announced yesterday that I'm going to start a playthrough of Most Wanted. The 05 version. I've got it installed on the PC now. I'm ready to go. And I have not played it. It's a game that most consider to be, well, not most, but a lot of people consider to be the best Need for Speed ever. And so I figured I'd give it a playthrough. So I'm going to do that live on stream coming up pretty soon. And yeah, I don't know, Random Dude. I think if it hooks me and I like playing it, sure, I'd probably finish it. But if not, then I don't know. Fuck it. We'll play something else.
I can't do these older Need for Speed games. They get me too angry. Like,
really?
It might have been because I was doing a 24-hour stream, so I was just a little bit just irritated in general for being up that long.
Yeah.
But I played Hot Pursuit, and I got so angry at that game. It was unreal. Because you would be the cops and you would be chasing the racers, and then the racers would just do a U-turn and go back the other way, and then do another U-turn and go back the other way. And I was just getting so angry at this game. It was ridiculous. I deleted that as soon as I finished it. I deleted the game. I was done. The goal was to beat it in 10 hours. It took like 17 hours because I kept raging. Like I would just sit there on the screen and just not play for a solid 5-10 minutes, just trying to beat the cops and just trying to beat the street races. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's I feel you on that. I have a hard time getting hooked into games, especially older games, because it kind of takes me out of the experience because I'm not experiencing it at the time that it came out. So like
when it was new.
Yeah, graphics are like a huge, I don't know what it is, but like if I go back to a game and it's not like updated graphics to what I'm used to, it kind of takes me out of the experience. It's and so I don't know. We'll see how this goes, but I went and played Payback, Need for Speed Payback a little bit on stream. I played like probably 2 or 3 streams worth of it, and it's I don't know, it just didn't hook me. I was like, I don't really want to play this game anymore. It didn't feel like I wanted, and that's not even that old of a game. Like the graphics are pretty similar to Heat. So
I also went through Underground 2.
We did play through Underground 2. Now that was a different experience for some reason. I didn't care too much about the graphics of that because it's what I expected, and it's a game that I played before. But damn, Underground 2 is so much better than I remember. I remember playing it a lot, but I don't know. It's really good. It's really good. The customization is great. It gets a little grindy though, like towards the tail end. It's a little bit grindy, but other than that, it's great. It's great. So I'm excited to play Most Wanted. A lot of people say it's the best, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's the GTR, right? The M3.
M3 GTR. Yeah. That's the one. Everybody, the M3. Everybody wants that car. It's so funny. It's like it's got to be in every game. If it's not in every game, it's like where the fuck is the M3 GTR? But I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a lot of Need for Speed lore. There's another one that I really want to try too, is Pro Street. I feel like Pro Street was I don't know much about Need for Speed history because I took a decade-long Call of Duty break from racing, and I didn't play from Underground 2 all the way to Heat. So anything in between there, I just didn't play.
I mean, Call of Duty was good at that point.
It was
making some good games.
I played it for 10 years plus. So the only thing that broke me out of Call of Duty was Minecraft, by the way. That was what got me out of it. This is Minecraft. I got sidetracked with Minecraft.
The amount of time we put into Minecraft.
It's thousands of hours, bro. We built an entire city. Yeah. We built a whole city.
Me and a whole group of people are playing Minecraft right now. We got a whole realm and everything. We got a whole they've beat the Warden. We haven't done the Wither yet. We're about to go beat the Ender Dragon. So
that's wild. That's cool, man.
I know about Minecraft.
Yeah. The Minecraft we played was not like, it's a totally different game now, I feel like. But the original what we played was like right when it came out, and it was like so, I don't know, it was mind breaking. It was like, how is this game with like pretty terrible graphics, like just these like everything is blocks, and we're just like so addicted to it, couldn't stop playing it for so long. Dude, you remember getting on and being like, you guys just want to like dig straight down? And it was just a thing. You're like, yes, let's do it. And we just dig, like, who's gonna die first, who's gonna hit lava. It's just like the idea, like, this is how my brother sold me the game. He's like, you can make anything with everything. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, what do you mean I can make anything with everything? This doesn't make sense to me. And then we got in the game, he's like, look, you can just dig straight down. And then we dug straight down, I fell in lava and died, and then that became a thing. But like, you guys want to just get on and dig straight down? Yeah, pretty wild. Anyway, yeah, Minecraft's what got me out of Call of Duty. And then, got stuck with Destiny 2. Destiny 2 really hooked me for, oh my god, thousands of hours too. I tend to do that, man. I tend to play a game a lot. Like, when I really like it, I just play it a lot. That's the only thing I play forever.
That's how it's going to be for BO6 with me, and probably GTA 6 too.
Yeah, I think GTA 6 is going to be...
That's going to be amazing. They got the new Dragon Ball game, Sparking Zero, coming out. I'm definitely going to be putting a lot of time into that as well. 100%. So I got a few games. Yeah.
I am excited for GTA 6. Only because I'm sort of tired of the GTA experience right now. Just GTA 5 online. And I know 6 is probably just going to be a little bit more of that. But I'm just excited for something new. I'm actually ready for a new campaign. I actually really enjoyed the GTA 5 campaign. I thought it was fun. I like the characters in it. I like switching between different people and experiencing things differently. And I thought it was good. I thought it was good. My favorite GTA though is San Andreas. I think San Andreas is like the pinnacle of GTA in terms of like just the overall experience. Like, GTA Online obviously is great, but this one, for some reason, I'm just so attracted. I love that you could just like, I don't know. You could work out and get buff, and then go ride a BMX bike or whatever. Like I don't know. It's just really weird, but I liked it. You eat too much, you get fat. I just thought it was hilarious. It was just like, I don't know. Yeah, San Andreas was great.
What ending did you pick for GTA 5?
God, dude, it's been so long. I don't even remember. Yeah, I can't remember, dude. I honestly don't remember. You can share me with yours, and maybe it'll refresh my memory.
Well, I hope that it was ending C, I think, where you just saved everybody's life at the end instead of killing Michael or Trevor.
Okay, it was one of the options was save everybody or kill one of those two.
Yep.
Damn, what did I do?
No, I'm literally trying to think too.
I'm trying to remember what I did. I just haven't played the campaign in so long. I don't remember.
Oh my god!
I mean, it was a good campaign. To be
It
honest.
was great.
It was really good.
It was great.
My favorite part was when Michael pulled down the house and
with the tennis coach or whatever.
Yeah, and those boys pulled up to his house so quickly. That was so crazy. And then they just beat him with the bat. Like, oh my gosh, that was funny. That was my favorite part right there.
Yeah.
I think I might have done. Zodiac saying C is Death Wish. I think I might have done that because I actually really like Trevor. I wasn't that big of a fan of Michael, but then he kind of grew on me as the story went on. But I really liked Trevor's character. I thought it was pretty funny and definitely like entertaining. But I don't remember. I think I may have tried to do the Death Wish one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have no idea what I chose. It's been way too long.
Casual Trier says, let's talk about RDR3. Oh man, is there even RDR3 is probably not coming, is my guess.
They abandoned RDR2.
Yeah, pretty much. They abandoned it quick, dude. Like real fast.
Quickly.
Real fast.
That was wow.
But I wouldn't. There's gonna be something coming. Like Rockstar is not just gonna do GTA. There's something else coming. I just don't know what it is, but we're gonna see something else from them.
Probably like Bully. I think they'll remake Bully.
If they remade Bully and they did like just a second Bully, that would be great. Bully was such a great game, and I feel like it was kind of underrated at the time. I could be wrong though, because I'm not like it feels like people don't remember that game as much as I do. I love Bully. I thought Bully was great. It's such a good game.
Amazing. Good story, and how you can just go in the city and just do things.
Yes, it was great.
People go to class, all that sort of stuff. I loved it.
I thought Bully was great. Bully. It was great. Crystal Speed, take it easy, man. I appreciate you coming by the stream as always. Random says, am I a serial killer for liking both Manhunt games? I don't know. I didn't play the Manhunt games.
Me either.
I don't know that. Casual says Bully or Midnight Club. I would love a Midnight Club revival, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I was just playing Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
Yeah, I need to get back on that.
Get it, dude. It's so good.
I don't think Midnight Club is coming.
Amazing, dude. No, I don't think they'll bring it back.
I don't think it's coming back.
Just going back, like this was you were in the UK. I was playing it.
Yeah, last week.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I forgot how good this game actually is.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to play it again. I should play it on stream because I don't remember playing it. I think I played 2 or 3. I played one of them, but I don't remember the experience. Like I should definitely go back and play it and do a playthrough here. But yeah, the Dub Edition, that's the one I remember. The cover, like the Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition cover is great. It was such a weird, like great game that they put out. It would be nice if Rockstar did a racing game. Like if they did something else, that'd be cool. I'd love to see a racing game from them. You know, hopefully it's not like the same race physics as GTA, because those are
terrible.
They're pretty shitty.
Oh my goodness, those are bad.
But if we can get like a, proper racing game from them, that would be fun. A nice arcade experience. And hey, if you can get out and stomp a cat or hit somebody with a baseball bat, I'm fine with that too. If they want to throw that into the game, it's fine. Not that I'm in favor of stomping cats, but digital ones in video games is fine. I don't care.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
I'm not a complete psycho, right? I mean, it's in video games, please.
Right.
BSD says, I need to get back and 100% Midnight Club LA Dub Edition on PS3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I need to get into it. GTA 5 is the newest Midnight Club in a way, says Icy. GTA kind of absorbed it. It really did. But GTA kind of absorbed everything that Rockstar was doing, right? Like that and Red Dead, and that was it. So the thing with Rockstar is they could put out literally anything and it would sell. You'd probably get, they'd probably do 10, 15, 20 million dollars off any game. It doesn't matter what it is. If it says Rockstar on it, it's worth it. So, but it is what it is, man. GTA 5 Online is the hodgepodge of all Rockstar games. That's okay. That's a fair take, probably. That's probably pretty close, I would say. I
mean, GTA 5 just makes so much money that, like, the online portion just makes so much money. They don't feel the need to put resources towards anything else except for something that would just make them even more money than GTA 5 Online. That's why, like, just my personal belief is why they won't make a Midnight Club, why they won't do all that other sort of stuff, because why do that and pull resources towards that when they could just keep putting DLC in GTA 5 and just keep getting millions and millions of dollars every single year? So, and I think the only reason why they're even coming out with the GTA 6 is because they've seen that how much money people are spending on the game is declining. So they were like, you know what? Let's make another GTA, pop it out, boom. That way we can get the money back up again. Let's update. That's the only reason why I think they're even working on it. Because if they were making billions of dollars, another GTA would not come out. Like, it would just be GTA 5, and they would just update it over and over again. Yeah, they just keep doing it.
The interesting thing about GTA 5 is it's been around for 10 years now, and in 10 years you go through multiple generations of people. Like, think about where you're 23. 10 years ago, when it released, you were 13. So you said you couldn't play it for a while because of your parents, but then, you know, you got older and then you could play it. So after all of these years, like, how many different generations of kids like couldn't play it and then are just looking forward to it, and it's still a thing, they're still getting regular updates, and then they can play it. Like, it's gone over cycles and cycles. Like, I don't even know, man. I've got hundreds of hours, probably 1,000 hours in GTA 5 online, but I haven't played it in, like, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years. Like, it's crazy to think about that, right? And it's still a thing. So they could keep updating online, but I think you're right. It's probably not. They're probably not going to make as much money as if they do an actual full game, a new full experience. But like I said, I'm excited for the campaign, man. The online, in my opinion, is probably not going to change. It's probably going to be some variation of what they are already doing in GTA 5.
It works.
Yes, and it sells, and people buy the shark cards and all that shit. But the thing is, the campaign is what I'm interested in, because that was the fun part for me of GTA. Aside from the online experience, I consider them two different games. I want to see the campaign. Like, that's what I'm excited for. I want to play it, and I want to play it with someone, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it's going to be a solo experience probably. So
I'm just ready for games with great campaigns to just come out again. Like, I feel like we haven't had a game that just hit with the campaign. The last game that I played where I truly wanted to play the campaign again was probably like Infamous 2. Infamous 2 was one of the best campaigns I've ever played. Ghost of Tsushima was up there. I do like that. Last of Us, the first one, not the second one. The first one was up there as well with, replayability. But I'm just waiting for a game that just has a really great campaign. Yeah. That's what I'm waiting for to just drop.
Well, you being a PS guy, did you play God of War?
Yep. I got God of War and God of War Ragnarok. Those were really good as well. Those are amazing games as well. Yeah.
So they're definitely like critically acclaimed. Like, everybody loves those games. I obviously haven't played it just because my PS5 is still in a box. But I know it's probably at some point I'll probably go out and try to do those games. I miss a really good co-op experience. So coming from a background of playing Destiny for tons and tons of hours, I love that you can experience that campaign with a friend. That's one of my favorite things about it. And I want that. I do want a good campaign game, but I'm not really that interested in a solo experience. I really would like to do it with people, you know, or at the very least one other person, you know. It just seems, I don't know. To me, that's more fun when you get to experience. Like, I don't know. I think in life, it feels that way too. Like, you go out to a bar by yourself, you're like, eh. But if you go out to a bar with like 3 friends, you guys have a good time. So, I don't know. Just in life, I'd rather do it with friends, you know.
That's how it was for Destiny 2 with me. You know, Kois.
Yeah.
So I was playing with him with Destiny 2. It was Kois, myself, Voided, and that we would just go ahead and just grind out the entire Destiny 2 storyline and Lightfall and all the DLCs that dropped with it. So it was definitely a lot more fun with them than just like you said, just grinding by yourself for sure.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Tsushima. Did I say that right? I feel like I did. Shaq is saying we should try that. Zodiac Blade says Def Jam Vendetta. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you.
I need to get back and play the oh sorry, go ahead.
What's Def Jam Vendetta?
I don't know.
It's a fighting game.
Okay.
Def Jam a fighting game?
I have no idea.
Drive
Club?
100% sure.
I haven't played Drive Club. If you're looking for co-op games, you can try A Way Out or It Takes Two. It's not necessarily like games that are designed for co-op, but games that allow you to co-op, if that makes sense. Fighting game with rappers, says Zodiac. Okay, well, that sounds...
It's a fighting game, right?
Sounds pretty good. So we get some MGK Eminem beef going on, or what? We can get some... Does it have updates for real life beef? Is that cool? Can we do that?
I still need to play the Elden Ring DLC.
Oh, that's right. You got your life was just wrecked for like 2 weeks on Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, dude, that shit was so good. Did you play Elden Ring?
I still haven't played it. It's so it's so crazy. I have all the dang Soulsborne games, and the thing is, so they'll come out, I'll buy it, I'll play it for an hour, die 100 times, and just delete the game and never play it again.
Dude. It's so hard.
I have Bloodborne. Bloodborne was crazy. That was so hard. I still never finished it. Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring. I got all those, and I'll play it for 30 minutes to an hour max. And then I'll just delete the game. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this tonight. I'm not doing it. But I will say, I have Black Myth Wukong. That's a good game. That's a really good game, right? That y'all gotta play that one. That was really good.
What's it called again? Black what?
Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, the Wukong. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
have to play that one too. It's really good.
Yeah, that was really good.
I got stuck playing Elden Ring for a while, dude. Like, that game's it's so deep too. Like, I don't know, it's insane. I had a ton of fun with it.
Yeah, the lore is crazy on that game.
Yeah, dude, it's wild, and there's like a million different like side quests, and you can do this or go do that, and there's just like no real like direction. It's just kind of like you just are playing, and you end up, I don't know, you end up just stuck playing for like hours, and you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, dude. Like,
I couldn't even make it past when you first spawn in, you talk to the guy on the cliff, and then the guy on the horse. I couldn't even get past the guy on the horse. It's like I kept dying to him over and over again. I just deleted the game. I'm like,
no, that one's one of the hardest ones, dude. Just because like you're just in the game, you don't have anything yet. It's like,
I'm like, how am I even supposed to like? I tried to go around him. I tried to sneak past him, and then I guess he saw me, and dude just started charging me like all the way across the map.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, wow, this is insane.
That guy's tough. I got mad too because like right at the very beginning when you first spawn in, there's a like first like boss thing where it's like you die automatically, like it's just
that spider thing, I think.
Yeah, you're supposed to die. I was so mad the first time, like ran up to it and I was like, all right, I guess I'm fighting this, just die. I'm like, oh damn it, what the hell? And then I was like, oh, it's supposed to happen. Like
yeah.
So
some people actually beat that. Some people
probably
beat it. Like that's crazy.
There's people that are insane at those games, dude. They'll beat the whole game without like taking one hit. Like people do like crazy challenges and stuff in it. Like,
They got it.
I don't get it, bro.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
Is that a game that you can actually play with people?
Mm-hmm.
Like
you can play with people.
Okay.
Yep. Elden Ring.
It's either or, right? It's a solo experience if you want it to be.
Yeah. So like you'll see like ghosts of people. So like if you're in a certain area, like say like somebody's died here, their blood will be on the ground. If you stand by the blood, it'll show like how they died. Or like and you can like leave like little message notes like on the ground and stuff. So
how to help people and stuff.
Yeah. So if you're like running up to an area and it's like a door or something like that, like you can like read all the little notes on the ground and it'll kind of tell you like what's in there if you want to know.
Gotcha. And is there am I thinking of a different game? Is there like a mode where if you die, that's it? You have to start the whole game over again? Is that like the extra hard mode, or is that a different game?
I'm trying to remember. I don't know if
I don't remember either.
I don't think there's a mode like that, but
yeah, permadeath. Nah.
Yeah, some people play it like that though. I think.
Oh, really? Like they just if they die, they start over.
Yeah.
As a challenge, I get it. Yeah, I don't know that I can actually start a game like that because I feel like it requires a ton of time, and it's just something I don't have. If I'm gonna dump a bunch of time into it, it has to be a game that I can actually make content for. Otherwise, it's just it feels like a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a game that you'll die so many times on a boss. You have to learn their attack patterns. You have to learn if they have a second phase, a third phase, and all that sort of stuff. So it's definitely a lot of time you got to put into the games like that.
Yeah, definitely. Shaq, take it easy, man. Thanks for coming by the stream. Consider Ghost of Tsushima. Fuck that up every time because of the T. Goddamn
it's
T.
a really good game.
But I'll definitely consider that. Before we usually go for about 2 hours, but before we wrap it up, there's a few questions that we always ask our guests here on the podcast, and they're pretty much layups. But one of them we already know because we found out earlier with the pineapple and stuff was we already know that. But I'll ask you the other 4 and then we can kind of wrap it up. If that's cool with you guys. Okay. What is your favorite game franchise of all time? The franchise, like the franchise.
Oh man. I know a lot of people are not going to like this answer, but I would have to say Call of Duty.
All right, that's fair.
I have to say Call of Duty.
That's fair.
That's fair, bro.
Call of Duty has just basically owned, like I said, it owned a decade of my life. So yeah, it's fine. Call of Duty, that's fair.
It would have to be, I don't know, because Battlefield kind of had it for a while with like Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. Like that was a amazing series right there. And then they dropped the new ones and it just went downhill. But I have not played a genuinely bad Call of Duty. I still haven't. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 was pretty close to a bad Call of Duty. That was pretty close, but I just haven't played a bad Call of Duty. Yeah,
they don't deviate too far from the formula that makes them successful. They'll have like different features and stuff like that, but basically it's kind of the same game over and over again, slightly different feel or atmosphere, guns, all that stuff, but it's all the formula is the same. And so you get a game that's just definitely not bad. And then it depends on if people like the overall like aesthetic and the features of the game as to whether or not someone says it's a good one. But you're right. It's never really a bad one. They're always kind of good. The crazy one with the fuck was it called? Was it Advanced Warfare or
the one with the jetpacks and stuff?
Yeah, what was the one with the everyone had like a big super, like the one guy like slam on the ground and like the other guy was like invisible and like was
BO3 and BO4 had that.
Yeah,
so Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Yep.
Black Ops 4, yeah.
So for some reason, was there another? What was Black Ops 4?
It was Black Ops 3, but boots on the ground. It didn't have the jetpacks and everything, but it still had the abilities. But they made it worse because now you get the passive ability and the ability that does damage. So instead of BO3, you had it where it was you can either choose the passive ability or you could choose the one that would actually do damage to people.
Yeah.
But they switched it in BO4.
Yeah. But anyway, those ones I think people kind of, well, Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Black Ops in general was always good, but I think it was maybe Advanced Warfare. People didn't really find that fun, and I thought it was fine. I was like, yeah, it's fine.
It was
jetpacks,
cool.
Fine. Double jumping, wall running, it's whatever you guys want to do.
Oh my god, what was the one like?
They had Infinite Warfare too.
Infinite Warfare that one was one that a lot of people didn't like.
Yeah,
it was okay.
It was fine, right? You could still pick a loadout and go shoot people in the face if you wanted, and that's what's fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it was all right. All right, your favorite racing game? And you can answer it like right now, or you could just say of all time. Just favorite racing game. What would you think?
I don't remember. I think was it Blur? I think it's Blur where you raced and then you had the abilities that you could shoot at people. Like you had there was a negative ball that you could shoot at people, and it would shut their car off and stuff like that. Was it Blur? I think it was Blur.
I played Blur. That sounds sick.
I didn't play Blur, but that sounds fun. That's very arcadey. I like it.
It had a bunch of abilities and all that sort of stuff, and it was fun racing. It was nice.
Nice. What is your favorite sport? You watch any sports? You follow any sports?
NFL and the NBA. Okay. I am because we have a thing at work, a competition where we choose a team every week, and then whoever's team wins keeps advancing to the next round. And you can still keep playing after you lose, but I think I'm 0-4 right now. Every single time that I choose a team, they want to lose. But the next game that I don't choose them, that's when they want to win. I had the Falcons for week 1 lost, Patriots for week 2 lost. I forgot who I had for week 3. I had the Seahawks. Seahawks won, so that was good. And then I had the Cowboys. Cowboys lost. So it's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad for me.
For me, it's definitely the NBA. I follow the NBA mostly. A little bit of F1, but I grew up in a Raiders household, so it's all that's all we fucking every Sunday is Raiders. So everything is Raiders. Like my brother has a Raiders tattoo on his shoulder, and my dad's fan and everything. So anyways, that was always the thing. But I just kind of fell off football the last probably 3 years because it just is getting I don't know. I'm getting old, so it's getting it's not what it used to be. The game just feels so soft to me now. You can't hit the fucking quarterback anymore. You can't you can't touch people. It's all offense, which is fine. It's okay. I like seeing scoring, but it's not it's just it doesn't feel the same to me. So I haven't been watching it. But the NBA is I don't know. I like the NBA, man. I follow a lot. I'm a huge Lakers fan, and and I follow everything. I can appreciate basically everything that's going on in the NBA. But yeah, that's me.
I want Curry to win one more ring before he retires. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I really want him to win 5 rings. It would be amazing.
Yeah,
and Clay just got traded, so that's kind of crazy.
Yep.
I didn't think that would ever happen,
Me
but
neither.
It's happened.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't know. I think LeBron is gonna show off a little bit for this year just because his son is in the league now. He's playing with him now, so I think he's gonna show off. Because usually what he does is he'll grind for 30 points and then just chill for the rest of the game. He'll just get his 30-point stat line for the year. And that's what he'll do. But I think he's going to actually try and get to the playoffs. Try and get a ring. That would be pretty nice for Bronny to get a ring.
Yeah, dude, imagine you get your son on the team and then you somehow get a ring and your son gets a ring and you guys did that together. Even though I don't think Bronny will be a part of the team at all. I think he'll just be there. He won't actually be a contributing member. But I just think it'd be really cool if that happened. It'd be cool for him and good story. For Bron for sure. I was never a LeBron fan. I was because I was a Lakers fan. I was all Kobe and a little bit of Shaq, but I kind of once they got divorced, then it was all Kobe. So anyway, so I didn't like LeBron at all because it was always oh, people are saying he's the best, and and Kobe's not the best. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy, man. It's all Kobe. Anyway, so that's my history with it. But let's see, Bronze. Wait, Casual says Bronze killed Kobe. Wait, what? Bronze killed Kobe Doc in 20 years. Oh, he's saying that he feels like LeBron. There's going to be a documentary about LeBron killing Kobe.
Okay, dude.
In 20 years. Okay, all right, dude.
All right, man.
Anyway,
I mean, there's definitely gonna be a documentary about LeBron for sure. Like LeBron is one of the best. Like he may not be the best, but he's one of them. So
yeah, there's to me there's a solid argument for two people. I think right now this is either LeBron or MJ. Those are the two. Those are the two acceptable arguments. I think if you're putting Kobe there, look, I'm a huge Kobe fan. If you're putting Kobe in the talks, you're just a fan because you can look at his stats, you can look at his effect on the league, you can look at everything from every different perspective. He's just not as good as LeBron in general as a basketball player, right. but he was a hell of a shot maker and just a guy that's just wanted to win more than anyone else. So then he gets compared to Jordan in that respect. And so, okay, you can put him in the conversation, but you're just a fan. I think those two guys, LeBron and Jordan, those are the only two that are really, in my opinion, acceptable as far as like the best. And whichever one you pick is, it depends on what generation you're from. But, it is what it is. All right. So we already found out about pineapple. Pineapple on pizza, just not a thing.
It's really, really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. We were hoping we would like you more, actually, but we're gonna have to just but the last one, and we kind of gave you the bidet story, so we'll leave it there. But bidet or no bidet for you?
And the bidet is the toilet that shoots up, right?
Yeah, cleans your butthole. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I can't rock with it. No, I can't do it.
Dirty asses, bro. I don't know.
No, I can't just chill on the toilet, just doing my thing, and then push a button and like that. Nah, I can't be doing that, man.
So Kyle, you want to give him your out of 10 rating on the bidet?
Bidets, bro. Yeah. They're pretty good.
Solid.
Pretty solid. It's super uncomfortable at first because it's like, what the this is bad, like,
right.
But like on a cleanliness level, like it doesn't get any more clean.
That's true.
Is it cold water or hot water?
It's cold, right?
The one that I have is cold, but you can buy like fancy ones that like you can like adjust the temperature. Dude, I don't even know. There's a crazy bidet market.
There's a whole culture around bidets.
You can get like a $20 bidet or like a freaking like $1,000 bidet. You can get a whole custom toilet, dude. That's like centered around. I don't know, bro.
Shoots water, plays music, and all that kind of stuff. That's crazy.
Freaking massagers and like.
I'm kind of with you, Crown. I'm a little bit with you on that. It is weird, but at the same time, like, I'm still trying to figure out where we decided as people that wiping your ass, the shit off of your ass with a dry piece of paper, why that was the option. Like, why is that the first thing we went to? I just don't get it. Like, a bidet makes more sense. If you're going to spray it with water, if your car's dirty, you're not going to take a fucking towel dry and just wipe it around on it. Like, that doesn't clean your car, bro. Your BBC needs to be cleaned with water, right? So you can't just dry wipe a BBC. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Chad, thanks for watching, guys.
All right, we can end this one now.
Oh my, bark from trees? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. We're just, I don't know. So I feel you. I'm kind of with you. It's a little bit weird, but at the same time, it's like, man, I don't know how you get it any cleaner. So there's
I feel like it would be better if it was like a mist. Like if you had a button, right, and it was just like a series of mists.
Tell them about the power settings, bro. You tell them.
Yeah, bro. It's got the one I have has a dial on it where you like adjust. You can adjust the amount of water pressure and stuff.
Yeah. Dial it down to 1
Yeah, dude,
or
you just
2.
dial it down, dude.
Don't put it on
1 or 2 or
11.
whatever, man.
Right?
No, dude.
11.
No, it can get crazy. You don't want to get crazy. See, Simji's out here being a weirdo. He's always like, "You gotta go full blast," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, dude, that would hurt."
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
Right, like water pressure. That'd be insane. Like, no.
Yeah, bro, it's insane.
A full blast can cut through cardboard, bro. You know, I'm not trying to do
See,
that.
I didn't even.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, dude. I didn't even like want the bidet to begin with, and then the chat made me buy one.
Yeah,
Well, they bought it.
They bought it for him. Yeah.
And the funniest part is, I live in a house with a lot of people, and this bathroom gets shared between like 1, 2, 3. I don't know, a bunch of people. Like, this is a shared bathroom, and now there's just a bidet in there. Like
The shared
like,
bathroom.
Guys, this is for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hilarious.
gosh! I can't rock with it. I can't do it.
No,
Stuff.
it is really weird.
Yeah.
But
But you were forced into
it's
it.
normal.
Right. I was
But
gonna
then it's
say
normal.
you were forced into it, and now it's a thing. You're fine with it now. So
Look, man.
I don't know. Anyways, Crown, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. And
Not a problem, man. Not a
again,
problem.
anybody in chat who doesn't know Crown yet, please go check out his stuff. We have links in the description of the video. We also have a link to his channel pinned at on top of chat. Go check him out. He's making a lot of racing content. It's good. It's you know, a long. You've done some good long format stuff as well. So go check it out. Very entertaining guy, and I appreciate you coming on. I'm sure we'll have you back again. Maybe next time you can try it. You just like maybe dial it down on the no pineapple stuff a little bit. I think we'll be a little bit better.
You know what? I'll try pineapple on pizza just for you guys, and I'm gonna take a picture of me ordering it too.
Do it.
I'm gonna take a picture for proof.
There we go. And then yeah, give us a review. Maybe next time we're on the podcast or whatever we bring you on, we'll talk about what the experience was like if you like it.
Well, he doesn't like pineapple though. This is just a bad. This is just a bad idea.
It is kind of a bad idea, but I'm interested. Definitely, you like jalapenos? You like spicy stuff?
I do like spicy stuff, but not on pizza. You know what? No, I won't say that. I won't say that because the red pepper flakes, I love just dousing pizza in that. I love that.
So just throw some pepperoni, some jalapeno, and then with some pineapple, and then let me know what you think. You're not gonna like it because you don't like pineapple, but then let me know what you think about the jalapenos. I'd be curious on that one too.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys. Appreciate it. We're gonna wrap it up here. Until next week, we should have a stream probably. Oh man, I might change it to Sunday. Probably this weekend. We're gonna do some most wanted stuff. I might change it though, so just keep an eye out for an announcement. I just realized I might have something to do Saturday. So, anyways. Thank you guys. Very good stream. And Crown will, if you want to stick around in Discord, I'll end it here and we can just, sign off there. So, all right, guys, take it easy.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Yeah.